Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yeah. Today we are going to discuss about a new topic. But before that, what is the topic? And let us discuss the related points about the topic, which already we read in chapter 9. So, there we discussed about a worker, and his name is Anand, who is working in a paper mill. So, his wages means nothing but his salary, monthly income is very high, and whatever the profit is securing by the management of that paper mill, even he is getting share of the profit of the company, and at the same time other allowances also. Other allowances means nothing but HRA will be there, housing rent allowance, okay, and likewise so many other allowances will be there, health insurance, life insurance, provident fund. These are all the allowances where a worker can get or received from the company by the worker. Okay, so in the same way here also Anand, he was appointed with higher salary, and he is getting all allowances, what all the allowances are required for him. And provident fund also. Provident fund means nothing but every month whatever the salary he is getting, some sort of income is going to be deducted from his salary. Suppose take for example he is getting 7 or 8,000 salary. Okay, out of 8,000 salary, 1,000 or 1,500 rupees is deducting from his salary. Or else let us take for example not 8,000, 20,000, because provident fund, if they want to deduct, salary should be more than 20,000. So let us take Anand's salary is 20 or 25,000 in between. So out of 25,000, 1,500 to 2,000 rupees are deducted from his salary, that is from 25,000. Okay, so what is his salary?
25,000.
25,000. The name of the worker is Anand. What is the name of the worker here?
Anand.
He is working in which factory?
Paper.
Paper mill. Paper mill factory he is working. So his salary is 25,000. So in addition to his salary, even he is getting all other allowances like house rent allowance, health insurance, like that. Okay, so all allowances along with provident fund, and at the same time the share of the profit of the company, share of the profit of the company. So his salary is very high. In addition to his salary, he is getting all other allowances, provide a provident fund, and share whatever the profit is going to gained by the company. In that also he is getting the share. Let us talk about this provident fund. What is the meaning of provident fund? As I said, his salary is 25,000. Okay, his salary is 25,000. Out of 25,000, suppose take for example 1,500 rupees or 2,000 rupees is deducting from his salary. Okay, so total 23 he is getting to his hand. 23,000 rupees of amount is getting into his hand, and rest of the 2,000 rupees is deducted for provident fund. So when 2,000 is deducting from worker's salary, 2 more 1,000 rupees should be added by the paper mill company. Okay, total how much amount? This 2,000 plus this 2,000, how much amount? 4,000 rupees. Every month 4,000 rupees will be added to the provident fund. Okay, this provident fund, it means it's like, it's like a saving amount in one corner. He is not supposed to touch this amount, 4,000. Every month 2,000 is deducting from his 25,000, and for that 2,000 company is adding 2 more 1,000 to that. So total 4,000 will be considered as provident fund. So one day or the other a person should retire, there is a particular age to people, those who are working in factories, offices, wherever, whether private sector or government sector, whatever it is, particular age will be there to take a retirement. After taking retirement, this provident fund, how long he worked, suppose take for example 40 years he worked. So till 40 years his amount will be deducted 4,000. All this will be saved in the form of provident fund. This provident fund, after taking his retirement, there will be a chance, two benefits will be there. If any person is working in any factory or any school or any office or any government school or private or whatever you call, continuously, if he works in only one place, that person is eligible to get pension after 60 years of his age. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that person continuously, he or she should work in the same place without moving anywhere. And at the same time, whatever the income is deducting and saving in the form of provident fund, that provident total amount will be claimed after his retirement. So that is one of the benefit. So total will be claimed after his retirement at the age of 60. And at the same time, if she or he continuously worked in the same place for 10 years, that person is going to get even pension also from Provident Fund Office. So this is the benefit. So these are all the benefits are gaining by whom here? By Anand. By Anand. In the same factory, two more ladies are there, two more workers are there. Their names are Usha and Malati or somebody else. These two are working in the same factory, paper mill factory, and they were appointed for less wages. Wages means nothing but, number of times we discussed about this, the meaning of wages. What is the meaning of wages?
Salary.
Salary. Nothing but. Okay. So two more workers are also working in the same paper mill factory where they were appointed for less salary. Whatever the benefits, whatever the allowances, whatever the provident fund and share in the profit of the company is gaining or securing by Anand, these two workers are not getting. So probably there will be a union where the problems of the workers will be discussed, and any one union leader will go to the management and they will discuss what all the problems faced by any workers here. As per the law, as per the norms and conditions and rules and regulations, the company has to pay certain allowances even to the rest of the workers also. So this we can fight, these two can fight. How they will fight to get equal amount or other allowances like other workers? So let us discuss in this lesson, which is there people, those who are said to be the urban workers who is struggling for their livelihood. Okay, livelihood means what? Jeevanopadhi. Urban workers, those who are working in factories and industries, they are struggling for their livelihood. So today's topic is livelihood and struggle of urban workers. Struggle of urban workers. So in many lessons we discussed about the government is there to frame the laws, isn't it? The government is there to frame the laws, and these laws are made by the government in the interest of the people, in the interest of the people. So if any laws are framed by the government, if any laws are designed by the government, maybe it is a policy or a scheme, the one and only reason behind making a law by the government is only for the welfare of the people, for the welfare of the society, how far the people in the government, the people in the society, how far they are going to benefited by the government is the reason to make the law. So that's the reason I'm telling you the laws in India have been made by the government in the interest of the people, only to look after the welfare of the society and welfare of the people. The people, those who are working in factories and industries, the main responsibility of the management of such industries and factories is to look after their welfare, to talk about their welfare. So, if they framed one salary to any worker as a management responsibility, what is the responsibility of a management? To look after whether each and every worker is getting salary in time or not. Okay, and most of the people, most of the workers, those who appointed for less salary, they are not even able to survive their regular life. Okay, so they have to be in a rented house, they have to survive their own family with less salary. When it is not possible for the workers to work at the less salary and the benefits are not secured or not given by the management, what they have to do? What they have to do? So, probably they have to organize a meeting where they can discuss the problems of the workers to increase their allowances or to increase their what do you call wages, or else salary, you can take it as. Okay, so what I said, we have learned in so many lessons in previous classes or in previous lessons, the law is making, the government is making laws in the interest of the people, in the interest of the people. Why the government is decided to make the laws? What is the advantage for making such laws? The one and only reason, when government decided to frame the laws or design the laws in the interest of the people, just for the welfare of the society and welfare of the people, those who are living in the society, by taking all those people into consideration, the government is framing such laws. Okay, and also I said n number of times, if any law has been prepared by the government, suppose take for example the same example, I'm coming back to the same example. Ours is a school, so 10 classes are there, nursery to up to 10th class. For each and every class, the responsibility of a principal is to prepare the timetable along with his or her team. Once if the timetable has been prepared by the principal and his team, what they have to do? They have to see whether that particular timetable is following or implementing by the teachers or not, is the responsibility of a principal. Okay, implementation means nothing but the execution. Execution means, in other words, we can call it as implementation. So here also, when the government prepared any laws for the welfare of the society, at the same time, it is the responsibility of the government to look after with the schemes, with the laws what we have been made, the people are getting benefited or not. To look after is the responsibility of whom here? The responsibility of the government. So, the people, those who are already, and also we discussed about this point also, the people are engaged with different kinds of activities. The people are engaged with the different kinds of activities, and people are working in different sectors, whether it is a private sector, government sector, or public sector, whatever it is, everyone is getting employment or not, to see the responsibility of the government. Okay, so when people are engaged with different kinds of activities, few people are working in factories, few people are working in industries, and few people are working in so on and so forth. So whomever the people are working in certain areas, and these workers are divided into two groups. Workers are divided into how many groups?
Two groups.
Two groups. What are those two groups? One is regular workers. regular workers who will be appointed on daily basis. Okay. And the second one is permanent workers. Who are they? Permanent workers. So here the workers are divided into two. One is regular workers and another one is permanent workers. So permanent workers remains for a long time in the same office by taking promotions. They'll get incentives, they'll get all the benefits, allowances, so on and so forth. Regular workers are appointed on the basis of daily. If you work for these many hours, your salary will be this much. So it is nothing but contract. There will be freelancer workers also will be there, and contract based workers also will be there. Contract work based means nothing but if any worker is appointed and his duration will be fixed for some time, his duration or else his period of work time will be fixed for some time, and salary also fixed based on that. And freelancer means what? The timings designed on his own. These are the timings comfortable for me. I'll come 11 to 3 or 11 to 2 are my timings. Rest of the time I have to engage in some other factory. So my timings are only 4 hours I work. Every day I'll come only for 4 hours, and these are my timings. These are called as freelancer. Okay. So the wages, the salary depends upon the mode of the work, what the worker is doing here. What the worker is doing
here.
So everyone has to get all the benefits. The factories, those who are working in the factories, they have to look after their whether they are comfortable or not. If any persons, if any worker is working in such factory or industry, whether they are working with the help of machines, tools, or manually, the management has to focus even on the workers, whether they are comfortable or not, whether they are convenient to do the work, whatever the work assigned by the management or not. So this kind of laws have been prepared for the welfare of the society, the people, those who are engaged with different activities by working in factories and industries. Okay, by working in factories and industries. So what are the in this lesson, even we are going to discuss about the working, the people, those who are working as a permanent workers in factories, what are their benefits, and whether are they struggling for their livelihood or not. Such kind of points, based on such kind of points, we'll discuss in the next session. Okay, so this is the way where the urban workers are there to struggle for their livelihood. So people will not be what can I say, they are not appointed with equal salary, they are not equally getting the benefits and the allowances when comparatively to the permanent workers. Somehow or the other, these regular workers also, maybe they are appointed on daily basis also, even then they are not even able to survive their families. In such cases, what the government has to do, or else what the management of the factories, factory management or industrialists, what they have to do, how they have to think about the benefits of the workers. Based on this, let us discuss in the next session. Okay, till then, have a nice day.